Hi everyone, I am back to do a video on where I am and what's been going on. There has been a ton of emotional detoxing, and so if you stay tuned, I will fill you in on how my fruit detox has gone and where I'm at right now and what I've been experiencing. Alright, so I am out on the beach grounding, very much needed because I have been going through so much with just my fruit detox, my fruit fast, emotional detox symptoms galore. Actually around day 18 of my fruit fast, I started to really feel depressed, and I started to just have difficulty staying strong. There was so much going on around me, and my relationships, just so many things being revealed to me, things that were serving me and things that were not. And so the other thing that made it a little bit difficult is that I wanted to kind of have more of the physical symptoms of having a cold or the flu. Dr. Morse talks about having these symptoms to be able to get the mucus and stuff out of our bodies, and hugging someone who has a cold is a good idea, or someone who has a flu. And so that's exactly what I did, and sure enough, I have not been sick in a long time, but I have been experiencing cold symptoms. I'm at the end now, but that also really knocked me down for a while, and I ended up feeling as though I needed to take a break from my fruit fast, and I talked myself through this. At first I was frustrated with myself starting off so strong, but I reminded myself that this was a day-by-day process, and it's not the end. It is leading up to me healing more and more, and being able to do more fruit fasts and more detoxing. But in order to take care of myself, to be, involved in self-care, I needed to take a break. And actually, I just started by adding some avocado around day 18, and then I added some kind of salsa in with the avocado, and I made some guacamole the next day or two. And then I did have some cravings for like some Mexican food and whatnot, and I had some blowback because I went and I ate a Mexican meal around day 3 of kind of breaking the fast, and after having some of this avocado and guacamole and salsa, and I actually had some hemorrhoids that have come up, and in watching Dr. Morse's videos, that has everything to do with what I struggle with, and my degenerated cells with my hypothyroid and all of that, the connective tissues, my body just stealing from my bones and my connective tissues the calcium because of the acidity in my body. And so this is big, and it's interesting that I crave Mexican. It's also interesting that when we went to Mexico, when CPS came in and attacked us, that we lived off of Mexican food. And so all this stuff that's going on around me as I am, day in and day out trying to figure out, what it is I need to be doing to stand for my offspring and others, as I'm doing paperwork and affidavits and all of this and trying to learn as much as possible, it can be very difficult and challenging, and the emotions did start to detox out of me, but it got to a point where I don't really have the support systems. Well, I don't have the support systems in place, and I am struggling at times to be able to be that power, you know, to love myself and to stay strong in those weak moments. And so anyways, really, I'm very happy with what I have accomplished, and it's not over. I'm actually, after I ate a few meals that were not of the fruit, I have just been able to kind of let myself have this time to heal and to work through some of the emotional stuff. But I'm also still eating fruit. I'm also doing the intermittent fasting still, and using some lemon water and drinking my tea. I'm still using Dr. Morse like herbs, and just getting ready for the next time that I'm going to start up again for the next round. So, you know, we don't need to beat ourselves up. I watched a great video. I will leave a link to the video in the description box by Dr. Morse about emotional detoxing and how we do need to be compassionate with ourselves. And that's what I will end with. I spoke with a dear friend today, and she helped me really to realize that, you know, focusing on my heart center and opening up my heart chakra, being compassionate with myself as the different challenges come, you know, because this is a process, and so there's going to be turbulence. There's going to be times where I struggle, and there's going to be resistance to shutting off the old self, and I need to be loving to myself just as I want to be loving to others. The other thing, I was listening to Tubby Love and the Roots Band, or the Root Family, Paul Isaac, and some different bands that really speak to me. And in one of the songs, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but anyways, it's the Root Family, and I can't remember what they named it. One of the verses is about what you see on the outside is a reflection of what's on the inside. If there's something that you don't like that you see, check in with your own life. And so as I'm looking around and I'm seeing this child and elderly trafficking, not only of the young and the old, but also of moms and dads, it bothers me. But it also, I'm trying to look at what I see in this movement, and as people are standing up, and what resonates with me and what doesn't, and that there's paths that I feel like need to be walked down by different people to approach this in love. And so yeah, that's just part of my walk, and my fruit fast really has brought me to another level of going deeper within and contracting. That was the other part of the song, was, you know, having time to reflect and to listen, and then having time to go out and to be in action, and then again having time to reflect and to listen, and then moving and being in action. So it continues. It's a rhythm of life that I am trying to be on. And in those times when my adrenals are down and I'm just feeling completely like basically my heart is closed off and hurt and pain, I want to purge that out, and I want to embrace love. And reaching out to my friend really helped, because we are all in this together, and I'm thankful and grateful for the universe putting people in my life to help me at those times, because it's really can be lonely. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I have provided some videos lately on what's going on with people who are out there, advocates of the ending child trafficking and the elderly trafficking and all of that. They are you know, just doing so much, but each one of us has a part to play in this as well, and just waking up to it is important. But it is way deeper and it is a spiritual walk, and there is so much more that I have to learn. So I hope that my story helps you in rewriting your story, because each moment we are able to make a difference. And my friend said we're rebirthing. And I'm going to leave another link to a video that she sent me about this rebirthing process, and that we do attract vibrations, and we are that vibration that comes back to us. And so I think that's where I'm at right now, is because I've been in these lower vibrations, and it's okay, because purging can bring a person there, but you can also still feel loved and connected. And Christina Lopes recently came out with a video on the Kundalini awakening and talked about the hard times. Some people call it the dark night of the ego. I like, as Dr. Christina Lopes says, the dark night of the, well, I'm kind of getting all backwards. Some people say the dark night of the soul, but it really is more like the dark night of the ego, because our souls are whole and perfect, and it's our egos that are fragmented, and that is the part that is just being shedded off. Our old identities, our old ways, and our old energies and vibrations and energies. Boy, I'm having a hard time staying focused. I hope that you guys like this video, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will be back again.